Hi, I'm Hannah Hodulik, and today I'll be reporting my findings from a published study which utilized a factorial ANOVA. This is for Statistics of Analyst in Communication, MMC 6936, taught by Professor Mark Allen for the University of Florida, summer session 2022. In 2012, Alexander, McLaren, O'Gorman, and White conducted a test on multi-level priority queues in the travel industry, including nightclubs, airlines, and you guessed it, theme parks. The test I primarily will be focusing on today is their attention to the theme parks and the tensions that exist between individuals in different levels of queuing systems. These tests will be investigated through variables such as satisfaction level, waiting times, word-of-mouth reputation, and further purchase intention, including the cost of priority lane passes. The goal is to discover the satisfaction level among all theme park guests when priority queues such as fast passes are used, to result in the highest amount of economic success for the theme park, whose operations heavily rely on capacity maximization and efficient use of resources. This test was conducted through randomized surveys distributed between students who were studying hospitality and tourism management regarding theme park visits, wait time, priority passes, and price levels. First, let's look at the research questions used for the main effects and interactions of this test. While several tests were conducted, I'll be looking at the factorial ANOVA, where the dependent variable was satisfaction level, and wait time and the presence of priority queues were the independent variables. Our main effects questions for this test were outlined by Mertler and Venata in their 2016 text, Advanced and Multivariate Statistical Methods, Practical Application and Interpretation. Our main effects questions are there significant means differences in satisfaction level between individuals who stand in lines of varying wait times? And are there significant mean differences in satisfaction level between individuals who experience the presence of a priority queue? Between these, our interaction question is there a significant interaction for satisfaction level between wait time and presence of a priority queue? Looking at this test, some brain power is needed to structure our variables to fit a factorial ANOVA. In a true factorial ANOVA, in the chart outlined by Mertler and Venata, are that one quantitative dependent variable is required with several categorical independent variables, with no covariate to perform this specific test. Technically, we can make it work. If our dependent variable of satisfaction level is ranked on an actual numeric scale, this becomes a quantitative variable, which is required for factorial ANOVAs. Our two independent variables would also have to be categorical, which would mean sectioning wait times by categorical groups, such as long, short, and medium wait times. And also, categorizing presence of priority queue is categorical, which works well, because we are just looking at this test whether one exists or not. This study went on to test several other factors, such as using word of mouth and purchase intention as independent variables, and which included our original test, led to the conclusion that there was indeed a relationship between our listed variables and the satisfaction level of guests. Based on Alexander, McLaren, O'Gorman, and White's test results, our first level of test indicated that increasing queue lengths had a negative effect on both satisfaction and loyalty outcomes of guests. The presence of priority queue shortened the wait times, which led to higher levels of satisfaction and joy. However, further experiments and tests led to an opposite to these original findings, still showing a significant difference, but this time having a negative satisfaction result, or sadness, shown through word-of-mouth reputation and purchase intention in regards to satisfaction. I personally would agree with these results, and it appears that several other theme parks have as well, as the addition of express lanes and fast passes has become a common feature in many of the leading theme parks today. However, as pointed out, these priority queues are also shown to increase negative feelings of injustice and inequity, which leaves a bit of a paradox for theme park managers. Guests who can afford these passes will feel high levels of satisfaction with their shorter wait times, but guests who cannot afford these passes will be stuck in longer lines and feel as though they are being treated as less than those of the higher income guest. Their satisfaction levels will begin to drop, as will their intention to purchase from the theme park again, and the word of mouth reputation for the park will also decrease. It will be imperative moving forward for these researchers to continue their studies and make sure that their data is up to date in terms of guest satisfaction and priority queuing. Will they continue to cater to the rich who can afford these priority lanes and shorter wait times? Or will they find that priority lanes are actually hindering their operation? Can they, like some parts have experimented with, find a way to equally distribute these priority queue passes to keep the satisfaction levels of all customers high? Is this even possible? Only research will tell. Thank you very much.